Hello and welcome everybody to another Arena Direct event. Today we are playing for some booster boxes of Modern Horizons, Japanese Modern Horizons. And this is basically what the stakes are. If we get 6 wins before our second loss, we get 1 booster box of Japanese Modern Horizons. And if we get to 7 wins before second loss, we get 2 boxes. We're currently at 1 box. We want 1 box with a nice green-white aggro deck. But of course, you know, sealed deck is an interesting beast because whatever you open is kind of what you're forced to play with. Hopefully we can get something even nicer and get 2 boxes in this run. Now, before we hop into the sealed deck, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Modern Horizons 3, Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities, or Spider-Man, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, or commander decks, TCGplayer.com is the place to go. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, head on over to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They're also at basically every Magic the Gathering convention. Swing by their booth, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Alrighty. We opened a bunch of sweet green rares last time. What do we have? I don't even remember this being a card. Geode. Enters, create a 1/1 green forest dryad land creature for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone. At the beginning of each combat, land creatures you control. Okay, Omo is no good. Crick is no... Man, there's a bunch of just like embarrassing rares in this format. Look at this. I opened 10 rares. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. Soren can be good. Kappa Cannoneer is blue and Artifacts is black-red. Okay, I mean, Ulamog. Okay, well, we'll see where this goes. We will see where this goes. Okay, starting things off with white. We have a couple of Dog Umbras, Metastatic Evangel, double Nyxborn Unicorn. All right, white looks relatively on the weaker side of things. Let's take a look at our blue. A couple of Tuned Narratives, Utter Insignificance, some energy stuff, but again, not especially deep. So we're going to have to hope that the other colors ends up coming through for us. We have an Ethereum Terramander, Soren, a Wither and Bloom, Fell the Profane. Okay, black looks fine. What do we have at red? Double Fanged Flames. Okay, lots of ways to deal 4 damage to things. Skoa Ember Mage, yeah. Just infinite ways to deal 4 damage to things, and the rest of these cards are pretty bad. All right, what about green? Oh, this is not looking good at all. Okay, I do see 2 Writhing Chrysalis, and we might need that to save our draft. Or sealed, rather. Malevolent Rumble is good. Evolution Witness is fine. Hydra is okay. Double Writhing Chrysalis. This looks very, very similar to Uro, but it's not Uro. Take these colorless lands. All right, to double Twisted Riddle. Okay, so, I mean, I feel like this is about as straightforward. This is about as straightforward I think, an Eldrazi deck as you can get. I'm going to, of course, lay it all out still. But, I mean, I would be shocked if we don't end up playing some kind of Teamer Eldrazi deck here. Just based on what we have here. All right, let's clean this up. Man, this is a rough pool. That's all I'm going to say. Like, look at my blue. It's got, like, Depth Defiler as my only blue card that I want to play in, like, an Eldrazi deck. Right? Maybe Utter Insignificance. And then we have the double Twisted Riddle Keepers. As far as ramp goes, I mean, we have the double Writhing Chrysalis and a Malevolent Rumble. All right, whatever. I actually feel like there's a chance we might end up in, like, some kind of weird black-white deck that uses Chthonian Nightmare. Oof, this is rough. I'm going to look at, like, the Teamer Eldrazi shell and see if we have something there. But otherwise, this is going to be a tricky one to play. All right, so this is what a red-green splash blue Eldrazi deck looks like. Pretty horrible mana curve. Not enough ramp. The 2 Chrysalis is, like, the only thing that, like, can maybe save this. Drown Yard, yeah, this is just not... There's just not enough meat here. All right, we're going to spend some time to figure out some other combinations. All right, so taking a look at the black-white deck here, the problem here is it's just not deep enough. The curve is actually quite nice, and our removal is actually fine. Wither and Bloom, Fel the Profane, Double Dog Umbra, and Thraben Charm. But in order to fill out this black-white deck that presumably wants to curve out, I would have to probably play cards like Gravedigg and Drawsclaw, and I just don't think that that's strong enough. And so I think what I'm going to try to do, because I do have a Cursed Wombat here, is look at what a potential black-green deck looks like with a, maybe a light splash for red for perhaps the Writhing Chrysalis and the Fanged Flame. So let's take a look at that. Man, I don't like this deck either. It's like 3, 4, 5. I'm at 19 playables here. Black, green, splashing red. I don't think I have the ramp to play Ulamog. I can play the Worn Power Stone, but this actually doesn't go too high up the mana curve. I can play a Gift of the Viper. I can play a Gravedigg and a draw. Like, there's just so many cards. So, like, if I wanted to do this, the black-white deck certainly just looks like it would be better. Now, there is one more deck that I haven't completely checked out yet, and that's like, is there like a blue-red control deck? I don't know. We're desperate. So I'm going to see if there's like a deck that can utilize energy from the Tuned Narrative with Ether Revolt, and maybe there's something we can do there. All right, so this is a blue-red deck. 4 Sarpedian Simulacrums, double Fanged Flames, not enough ways to make energy, and a bunch of expensive things where we don't quite have enough ramp. So I think that basically leaves us 2 decks. It's the Teamer deck with bad mana or the mediocre black-white deck. It's not a good pool. I think I like the mediocre black-white deck. I think all these creatures are fine. We're going to have to cut some number of these cards. Jolted Awake's also not particularly strong because I don't have any other way to make energy. But I can use it to get back 2 drops. And it cycles. I think Quest for the Necropolis is pretty bad here. I don't have anything good to get back. Alright. All we have is just a black-white deck that's looking to curve out. And, I'm going to count Fel the Profane as a spell here. And then we'll be looking at a 9/8 mana base here. And we're just going to play heavier on lands. And I'm playing 2 Gravediggs and a Drawsclaw just to have in our deck. And honestly, there's literally nothing else I want to play. Like Dreadmobile, Quest for the Necropolis. Yeah, probably the weakest pool that I've opened. But let's try to make the best with what we have and see what we can pull off with this deck. All right, Orzhov Mediums. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate all of your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, along with monthly videos that I post for the Patreon only. A lot of different benefits. Check it out. All right, on the play here, 3 Plains, Nyxborn Unicorn, Thraben Charm, and some black cards. I mean, if I draw a Swamp, is this hand even... I'm going to mulligan. Okay, well... I'm playing 18 lands and a Land Cycler, but I'm going to keep this. What do I want to bottom? Probably just this. Well... I guess the Unicorn is probably the worst. Although Unicorn is actually pretty good with... Yeah, let's just do the Unicorn. Let's see if Sorin can somehow take us to where we need to go. That is a Drawsclaw. 2 mana to equip, though. So it's when I gain 3 life, right? So I can't... Attacking doesn't do that much. I should have attacked first, whatever. I'm just gaining the life here. The thing is, if they attack with the Pyro Surfer, I'm not gonna block with the Sorin anyways. And if they want to attack with this, it's like, it doesn't pump itself, so it's only dealing 2 damage to me. So it's not too bad. Alright, we drew the white source, which is ideal, I want to say. They do have 3 mana available. Playing the Gargoyle makes a lot of sense here. If they had a removal spell, I figured they would just kill this right away. Surprised that they didn't and let me get an extort off. Alright, well, we do have Chthonian Nightmare, so we can use that to get it back. You want to attack me? I doubt it. Bridge war. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So now they hit me for 4? Okay. Proliferating that does not seem ideal. Alright. The question is, what do I want to sacrifice here? I'm going to sack the Gargoyle. And then I can play this and get back the Gargoyle, right? So let's just do that. Okay. So we've kind of reset our board, getting Sorin back in play infinitely. I don't know, I'm just we're doing stuff. I mean, at some point I want to get this in play as well, because that lets me proliferate the energy, which is pretty good. Ghostfire, sure. I mean, I have the Nightmare, so it's not even that bad for me. Okay, we'll block. I guess technically they can just try to get rid of like all my creatures. I guess they're gonna kill my Evangel? I don't know. Wither and Bloom? Sure. Well, let's play the Pteramander. Yep. And then let's... Do I want to get Sorin in play now, or do I want to get the Gargoyle back in play? I think it's just Sorin. The way that I look at this is because if they don't have anything, I can equip the Sorin, gain 2 life, then play something, and then drain them, and then flip this. Fetid Gargantua. Okay. Ooh, Angel of the Ruins. Oh. This is a 7-drop? I can actually kill the Fetid Gargantua with the Chthonian Nightmare. That's actually kind of insane. I would have to plane cycle this, right? I don't think I care about the extort here. I'd rather use multiple Chthonian Nightmare triggers. I actually don't even know which one I want to sacrifice here, to be honest. I'm going to sacrifice Sorin, actually. So I can sack this for 3, get the energy back, then replay this. Okay, hold on. I can sack this, and then I can replay it. But then I don't have anything else to sacrifice, right? Wait, this doesn't even kill this. What am I doing? I thought this killed creatures. Okay. I mean, this is all still fine. But it's not nearly as exciting as you would think. I don't know what I was considering. Yeah, that was just... I mean, to be fair, I have a 5/7 and a 1/1 flyer here, but I think I could have done a little bit better that turn. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That being said, Chthonian Nightmare is still quite strong. Wow, Paul. Turn on your brain, sir! Okay, so they're gonna just die if I move the Dross Claw. Okay, we take 7. Yeah, if I move the Nyxborn Unicorn onto the Gargoyle, that's just lethal. All right. Fully admit, I didn't... You know, Chthonian Nightmare, that's a Matt Nass card. Like, when he plays with that card, he knows what to do. I clearly missed something there. I mean, honestly, that could have been the right thing to do. Maybe. Like, cycling through the Gargoyle is pretty nice with the Nightmare. All right, anyways, let's continue. We won a match. We're very happy about that. This hand is totally fine. We have a 2-drop here, and Wither and Bloom and Refurbished Familiar. Not the most insane hand, but to be fair, this is not the most insane deck. Psychic Frog. Right. Yeah, that's a reason. I like their 2-drop a little bit better than mine. Sure. Oh man, this is too much value. I'm so jealous of my opponent's start. Turn 2 Psychic Frog, turn 3 Serum Visionary. That is nice. Do we have a way to kill this? Like, do we have a murder? I don't know that I do. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right line, but my play here is to just block Psychic Frog and then try to cast Wither and Bloom on it afterwards. And then maybe we'll find a way to kill it. Who knows? They have to be mindful of Breathe Your Last, though. Yep. At the very least, they're going to have to discard a lot of cards. And that, you know, the thing is, that's still probably fine. Because I have no answer to a 6/7 Psychic Frog or whatever this is going to be. Sure. Okay, you know, this makes me upset. Look at their mana base. Turn 2. It makes me a little bit upset, you know what I mean? Just like a tiny bit, though. They're probably Psychic Frog splashing Writhing Chrysalis. Oh, I have Fell the Profane. Yeah, there you go. Because they're definitely base black. I mean, they're just all the colors. It's fine. Yep. This is not going to get it done. I don't think casting this gets me anywhere. I'm gonna cycle this. Life totals are 10 to 20. We are single-handedly losing to a Psychic Frog. That being said, our draw wasn't probably good enough to beat any normal draw anyways, because that is just the nature of this deck. You know what I should probably do? I should probably play the bad tutor card, Creation of Avacyn, because I think the only way that my deck can win, like, this is just complete lack of respect for Magic the Gathering, but it doesn't matter. I think the only way I win is if I somehow get, like, Chthonian Nightmare shenanigans going. Right? I think that is my only path to victory. So we'll put it in the deck. We need a Fell the Profane or something. Alright. We are not going to beat this Psychic Frog. And I think the Creation of Avacyn is a very bad card. But when you have a very bad deck, you do what you gotta do. Alright, on the play here, yeah, I mean, it's a fine mana curve, right? I have a Dog Umbra and a way to curve out. Again, the reason why I put this deck together is it just kind of made the most sense in terms of a curve perspective. I'm going to play out the Dross Claw just because I have the Refurbished Familiar. I'm not sure which one's a better play here. Like, obviously, if they just play a big creature, then this doesn't do anything. Which is exactly what happened. But this helps me with Affinity. Now let's play the Gargoyle. Yep. I doubt they attack me. Alright. Okay. I have nothing to proliferate, unless I do this. But I think it's better just to play both of these. Actually, I can just Dog Umbra this. Let's lead things off with a Refurbished Familiar. Does hit them for 4. Alright. So they're going to go to 16. I have a flyer. Now, this is going to backfire if they play like a reach creature. And that deck certainly plays a lot of reach creatures. But, you know, I feel like also with the deck that I'm playing, I need to try to push through as much damage as I possibly can. And so that was a good opportunity to do that. 4 colors, Fetid Gargantua. Okay. Alright. Again, just trying to sneak as much damage through as possible. Now, yeah, like if they draw a bunch of cards with the Gargantua, it's probably not ideal for them. But if they kill my Familiar, it is kind of annoying. But the way that I look at this is if they kill my Familiar, I can still adapt with the Dreamdrinker Vampire, which is pretty good. Okay, that's an Emrakul's Messenger, sure. And we drew a Plains. Alright. What do I want to do? So it has Menace. Let's move this over here. Let's attack. They do have 2 mana up, so they can do whatever they need to do to kill my vampire or whatever. Okay. Oh wow. I'm gonna say I'm very surprised that that worked. But we still have a lot of work to do. If I draw a creature, I can proliferate with the Evangel, which is good. And if they're doing that, I mean, that's a good sign in that they're digging for something. Would like to find, of course, like, you know, a well-timed removal spell here would just get it done, right? Just full stop. They have 2 mana available. How do I want to do this? I guess it's best to just move it around identically like this. Because if they kill my Gargoyle to stay alive, you know, it still comes back into play. Oh, but then I get to Dreamdrinker Vampire, which is huge, actually. Yeah. Because then I get to proliferate. Let's attack for 4 with Menace. And now Drossclaw just kills them. Actually, since this is a 1/1 flyer, I should move this to something else. I should have moved it to like the Evangel or something. But they're seemingly kind of like stuck on lands playing all the colors, and there you go! We gotta win! We gotta win. They played probably too many colors. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, sealed is obviously weird. We have 2 wins. I'll be happy if we get some gems back, honestly, with this pool. And then move on. This is, I hope I get half my entry fee back to rebuy. That is what this is. Alright, on the play here. Hey, 3 lands, Sorin, double Dog Umbra. It's something. My opponent just like passed on their turn for no reason. Did they have Reanimate? Are they gonna go Swamp Reanimate? Or did they just accidentally skip their turn? No, they accidentally skipped their turn. That's not ideal. Fortunately, or fortunately for them, we can't really punish them at all here. Our hand has 2 removal spells and an Angel of the Ruins, so they can very easily come back in this game. A 1/2 Nyxborn Hydra. Well, I certainly don't want to kill that. Ay ay ay. That's a Gravedigg. I don't even know what to do, to be honest. I should save the Gravedigg. Yeah, I mean, this is just like a highly reactive hand, so... Like, I don't know that playing Gravedigg is good either. Nightshade Dryad, sure. Alright, that is an Inspired Inventor. Ooh. That's actually very interesting. I can put a counter on Sorin, which isn't bad. I'm not gonna drain them. The reason why I'm not going for Dog Umbra attack there is, I'm holding off. I'm playing it patiently. I want to be able to save the Sorin through a removal spell, right? If they try to kill the Sorin, I can cast Dog Umbra on it to save it. And because I think, like, the primary win condition is, like, trying to flip this thing. But let's see what they do. Sowing Mica Spawn? Okay, without Kicker. That certainly helps. Okay. Now I have to think. Oh, wait. Play Swamp. Yeah, this is super weird. I am going to go Dog Umbra here. And then attack. Okay. I gain 3 life. We transform this. So then now I can kill the Sowing Mica Spawn. And we'll do that to... Yeah, we'll do that to the Mica Spawn. Alright. 5 cards in hand for the opponent. I have Angel of the Ruins. I don't want to cycle this, and I want to keep the Grave. Why are people doing this? I guess with the landscapes, they just... Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, you get to play all the power. That's very good. Although this isn't that good. But yeah, I mean, they get a 6/8 and a 3/3, which is obviously still fine. Does this have Extort? It sure does. Okay. Eldrazi Repurposer. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this now. Yeah, Victimize was certainly very good there. We drew a land. Let's make a food. This puts it at 4. Let's play Angel of the Ruins. No Extort. And we can, I suppose, exile the Nyxborn Hydra. None of these other cards I can target. So yeah, let's see. It just completely exiles them, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. So they have 2 cards. We have a 5/7 flyer. If they kill this, then that's kind of annoying because then I have this Sorin. Like, so if they can find a way to kill my Angel, that will not be great. If they can't kill the Angel and my Sorin lives, obviously I'm in much better shape, and I'm then very, very happy about the situation. Glimpse the Impossible. You probably should think about what lands you tap when you cast this card. I don't know if you want to leave up Shattered Landscape. Flare of Cultivation. Cursed Wombat. They can't cast either of them. They can't cast any of these things. Yeah. So this was actually a huge... This was really big. Them not actually keeping up green mana here. And so it's just going to give them 3 Eldrazi spawn tokens instead of the ability to play Evolution Witness, which I think would be very, very good here. All right, no attacks from them. And 3 spawns and 2 cards in hand. Okay. What does the ultimate do? Gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire. Put a lifelink counter on it if you control a white permanent other than that creature or Sorin. Okay. That's pretty good. How do I not have any creatures in my graveyard? I'm just going to keep ticking this up because I don't really care about the creatures that are in play right now. So let's just play this kind of slow. I'm not going to attack though because my plan is to just save the Sorin. And I have nothing to grave dig, so... And I don't want to just make... I think just playing a 2/2 just doesn't do enough. So that's not my plan here either. Obviously, if they just like straight up kill my Sorin, that's kind of bad. But alternatively, we can just keep ticking this up, right? I mean, the other option is like sacking food to like kill a Sowing Mica spawn, but does that even do enough, right? And also, now that I have 2 food in play, I can just sack both and kill something big too, so... It's really hard for them to just like play any decent sized creature here. I just want to draw like any reasonable creature here. Oh wow, no, well, Annoyed Altasaur is a good one. Into Wither and Bloom. Oh. Okay. So Inspired Inventor will die. Which is very good. Now they have a 6/5. We can kill it though with the Sorin. Ah, I see. This is what we call chump attacking. But, like, I get it, because they want to get Sorin to a lower number. Which totally makes sense as well. So we go to my turn. We drew Fell the Profane, which we can hold off on. I'm going to do this entwined. Let's get this back. I mean, here's my question, though. Like, oh, I guess I was supposed to not entwine it, huh? It's fine. They have a Wither and Bloom and one other card that I don't know about. I can gain life and kill the Repurposer. Sure. Because I feel like there's a decent chance... that my Sorin's going to die this turn. So let's just do this. They can turn this into a 7/6, but I can still double block. Now, it's a problem if they find a removal spell, because then they can also kill my Sorin. But noting that I do have a Gravedigg to get that back too. But they have 1 card left that we don't know about. But I think entwining might have been a mistake. I think it was... If I really want to protect the Sorin, the play was to probably just kill the Altasaur, because this is a giant trampler. Yeah, see, so now I'm really getting destroyed here. Oh, they're oh yeah, victimized. Whew. Yeah, that's big. What are they gonna sack? They could sack Pinnacle Monk and then just start like cycling through that. Sure. They don't have a good attack here, which is good for us. All right, well, the nice thing about this is I can actually just... Like, the important thing is for me to kill the Evolution Witness. So that's going to be my plan here. Cursed Wombat is fine. I gotta think about this one, too. 6/5... Let's kill the witness. And let's pass. Good game. Mostly because I have the Sorin. They're doing a lot of good value stuff. They've cast Victimize twice. I mean, this is... The fact that we're still somehow clawing and fighting our way through this game, I'm pretty happy about. Sure, Cursed Wombat becomes a 5/6. Yep. 8/7. One card in hand. I mean, they still don't have great attacks, to be honest. Okay. This tells me they probably have a spell, right? Okay, so this is attacking me. What you got for me? Okay. That was an extremely good sequence there for us, I'm going to say. Nothing to Gravedigg back. Let's play Dross Claw. And now we can start attacking. Although, maybe I should just keep this on here, just as an extra chump blocker. But the Angel can certainly attack. Although, 6... Hold on. This is actually a 2-turn clock if I move this here. Although, hold on, if I hit them for 5... Because if I move this over, it hits them for 7 twice. Alright, let's do that. I mean, they clearly don't have a removal spell for Angel of the Ruins here. And this, we can still keep two blockers back for the Pinnacle Monk if they want to aggressively attack our Sorin. So, this is all good stuff. I don't really feel the need to move the Dross Claw. And they have 2 cards in hand. So I have a lethal flyer here in Angel of the Ruins. If they kill it, I can get it back with the Gravedigg. And I have the ability to kill big things here with the Sorin. Oh! Did I just have lethal last turn? Could I have gained 6 life? They would be at 8 life. I don't know. Okay, well, anyways, I forgot that Sorin goes to any target. Oh my gosh. Wait, what does this do? What just happened? Excuse me? When you cast a spell, gain control of all creatures target player controls. What? I forgot that that card existed. Oh my gosh, what a dumb card. Okay. Well, I still have lethal, right? Unless they can play a spell here. So this is a 2/2. Next turn, I can sack both of my food and then deal 6 damage to them. Unless they also have hexproof.
I am immortal!
Ho ho ho! Sorin for the win. Let's go. I cannot believe we were able to fight through all of their nonsense. I mean, they got to do everything. And here we are at 3-1. That is an extremely happy 3-1 with the most mediocre of Orzhov mid-range decks. Now, if we win one more, get our gems back? Yes. I really can't believe this is where we're at right now. This is nuts. Okay, opponent on the play here. Whatever, I'll keep. 2 swamps with 2 3-mana plays on the draw. With 18 mana sources. Like, I have 17 lands and a land cycler. And the land cycler gets me a white source. And the Kami of Jealous Thirst is a pretty good blocker. So. Our opponent on 5. But they do have... Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, what do you do? When it... Afterlife 1, so this dies into a better thing. Okay? Oh, this is going to be like the best mold of 5. If they hit a creature to play, Fortunately, they did not. It was just a Rose-Caught Knight. That would have been really bad. Okay, that's a Fel de Profane. I'm going to need to play that, actually. Because I don't want to take 3 damage to play Kamujela. What kind of mulligan to 5 is this, sir? Are you kidding me right now? We're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. They have 1 card left in their hand. Oh my goodness. Not much to say. Alright. I'm at 5 life, and they have a metastatic Evangel. Oh my goodness. How do I want to do this? I think this is probably the best opportunity to get a Plains. I'm not sure which one of these I want to play. I'll just play the creature and hope we don't die. If they kill my Kami, it's like an absolute disaster. But they're top decking, so I'm just hoping they don't have something here. That's fine. Okay, now we have to make an interesting choice here as well. I'd rather be able to keep the drain effect up here if possible. Glyph Elemental on Ampteraptor. Oh man, that's a really, really good target for the Dog Umbra. All right. We have, okay. We have options. What are the options we want to take? Do I want to get back Angel of the Ruins or Metastatic Evangel? I think I want to get back Angel of the Ruins. Getting another white source actually feels like there's value. So we'll chill. All right. Woo! Almost lost to a mulligan to 5. But they ran out of action and we somehow played our ragtag team of creatures to get to 5 wins. That is a success, folks. To me, with this pool, it feels like I won a box. Okay? It feels like I won a box. All right. Anything from here? Honestly, after the 3rd win, I was happy. So let's look now. I mean, if we keep it going, I'll be happy. Do I expect to? No. But if I do, I'll be happy. All right, opponent on the play here. We drew one of the best cards in our deck here in the Sorin. I'll keep it. Opponent on a mulligan. All right, drew Metastatic Evangel. We can play that on turn 3. This one doesn't get Galvanic, whatever, discharged. Eldrazi Repurposer, sure. I don't really want to kill this. This makes my refurbished familiar cheaper, which is nice. Oh, there it is. Everybody's favorite. Writhing Chrysalis. Not really sure what to play here. I'm going to play the Evangel, but not drain them. That's what I'm going to do. And then, I will keep up Wither and Bloom / Dog Umbra / Draven Charm. They're doing the thing! They're doing the thing! I mean, this is obviously an extremely good start. Repurposer into Chrysalis, but we do have some good removal here. But of course, if they play just like an unbeatable Eldrazi, well, we lose the game. Colossal Dreadmask. Yep. Whatever. Let's just handle the 5/6 reach creature for now and worry about the Colossal Dreadmask later. What do you do? At the... My gosh. Okay. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card, exile the top 2 cards. Wow. Alright. At the beginning of your first main phase. Okay, so let's just play this out first. And now the question becomes, which one of these do I want to kill? The 6/6 that they can move around. The thing is, they can just move it around, right? So I think I should just kill the Party Thrasher and just put them out of action. Sure. Ooh. Repurposers for days. So the problem with like moving this over and attacking, okay, I can also do that, right? Yeah, but do I actually want to flip this thing is the question. Sure. They're at 17 life. Because if I flip this, they can just attack it, right? It's gonna be at 5. Oh, I can't even get it to flip because they have the spawn. All right, let's just put it on the flyer here. I mean, at least I can, like, get some damage in disguise, right? Okay. Oh, they just, like, sacked the spawn to do that? Okay. 7. Okay. Alright, so I'm at 8 life. I can put a counter here. They have one card. I might need to keep this one back. Just to block the repurposer. I think that's fine. Okay, so they go to... Right. This is actually super duper close. 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Okay, so I can just block here and I'll be okay. Can I afford to lose this germ token? Alright. I mean, if they don't draw any removal, we have a shot here. And even if they kill the Sorin, I can block with the Gargoyle. It's actually an absurdly close game here. The Dreadmask will do that. They had a really, really incredible start, but we also were able to match them with good removal. Priest of Titania does not do anything. That's a land. We got it! We got it! Oh my gosh. Alright, so now we just play this. We drain them. We proliferate. We move this over. Oh, I could have moved it over here too. Yeah, because that would make it modified as well. Alright. Wow. Wow, we beat the double repurposer Chrysalis start because we had just enough interaction. And from 0-1, thinking I'm going to have to just record another draft, to playing for a box with this deck. Okay. Alright, opponent playing first. This is the best card in my deck. You know, honestly, like, given how bad my deck is, I think I have to make riskier keeps to try to give myself a shot. So I'm going to keep this hand. You know, if I draw a white source, that would obviously be great, and we did. Let's play the Nightmare, get it in play. Okay, Angel of the Ruins. Yeah, let's play a Gargoyle. I hate you. I hate you. Why you do this to me? It's okay. It's okay. Haumphmtg Coatl. At least they didn't counter my Nightmare. Path of Annihilation. Okay, well, never mind. Anytime this happens, I am fairly confident I am going to lose. They discarded a Warped Tusker. What do y'all think about my chances this game? Oh, man. I'm going to fight the good fight, though, okay? I have a Dog Umbra, so hopefully that will be able to handle one of the Eldrazi. Getting this in play would be really nice, but I need to get 7 energy, which is very difficult. I do have this that gives me 3 energy. So, like, what, land cycle, play Inspired Inventor for 3 energy? Okay, Petrifying Meddler, sure. Okay, you know what? Honestly, if that's their play, it's not that bad. I mean, it's certainly a good thing for them to have done, but I'm just, you know, trying to, like, think about, like, scenarios where it could be worse. Right? 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I have some thinking I need to do. They have 3 cards in hand. I'm at that. I'm just trying my best to play a grind you out game here. We're still at 16 life. We're making them pitch very, very good cards. Whoa, what? Okay, well, making them pitch some good cards. And, you know, the familiar can trade with the Haumphmtg Coatl. We can continue to just keep trying to grind through their cards. And we have this Dog Umbra. We're at 16. The Petrifying Meddler certainly hurts. It absolutely does. Let's see what happens. This is a big turn for them, too. So we'll see what they play. It's got to be really good, though, given what we've seen so far. Okay, Twisted Riddle Keeper, sure. Hey, on the bright side, okay, because we don't care about the 4 life that they gain. The bright side here is I can actually just Dog Umbra this, and, you know, this is probably going to be their biggest creature, right? So I do like that about this. Oh, and we found another Dog Umbra. Okay. So now we just need to try to get a creature into the graveyard. I'm gonna cycle this for a plains. I'm gonna cast this now. And do I want to play the Nightmare now? Or do I want to keep up another Dog Umbra? I'm just gonna play out the Nightmare. And my plan here is to just like chump block with the Inventor, right? Chump block with the Inventor. Once it dies, I can sack my Gargoyle to get back the Inventor. And that will put me to 5 energy, or 2 energy, 5 energy. It comes into play 5 energy. Then I can play the Nightmare again. Takes me to 8 energy. Then I can sack something else, or namely the Inventor, and get the Angel in play, and use that to exile the Path of Annihilation. So yeah, let's keep the Inspired Inventor back to block. I mean, they've drawn all action here with the 4 lands, and they've drawn all the ramp that they need. This is still a lot for us to handle, right? But fortunately, we're still at an okay life total. As long as they don't kill my Chthonian Nightmare, I feel like we can, you know, at least put up a good fight, grinding through what we have. Dreamtide Whale, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, they killed my gargoyle? What? That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay, so now what do I do? I mean, I think the most important thing is to get the angel in play, right? It's just by far the biggest creature at this point, and that requires us sacrificing this to get this into play. Three energy. They have one card. Oof, man. Oh, son of a gun. Whatever. All right. Yep, Dreamtide. I mean, whatever. So yeah, that thing's absolutely huge. I'm at 14. This is a 7/5 Trampler. I can get back a refurbished Familiar. Is that good enough at my life total? Yeah, let's do it. I just want to get the last card out of their hand so they can't play 2 spells. So they're not going to be able to proliferate and kill my creature this way. We get the last card out of their hand, whatever it might be. Did they... Wait, was that always in their graveyard? No, they just put it in there. Okay, fair enough. Alright. We're at 14 life. They have a Molten Gatekeeper. My 5/7 kind of blocks everything. So they don't really have great attacks here. Unless they, like, attack with everything. Then, like, this goes here, this goes here. Or no, I double block the Oozewag because I don't want them to have trample shenanigans. And then I take 11 and go to 3. And then I'm left with the Angel of the Ruins. Yeah, if they pump the Oozewag... Okay. I don't know why they main phase that. Okay, here we go. Certainly, if I want to play this, I need to sacrifice this because they have the Dreamtide Whale, right? So let's play this. Yeah, I can't really do anything with this card. 3 energy. I want to get back. Do this for 3. Do I want the Inventor or the Gargoyle? I don't think I need more energy. Oh, but I don't want them to add counters to this thing, huh? Yeah. Yeah, the Dreamtide Whale is kind of annoying, actually. For that reason. I spent 2 mana to play the Chthonian Nightmare, right? Okay. So we just chill. So maybe I should have gotten energy then? I'm not sure. Yep, we are we're in the Dreamtide Whale waiting room here. Although, I mean, I guess I could have tried to go off with the Chthonian Nightmare. It's just like, I'm not really doing a whole lot. I'm like spinning my wheels, putting a bunch of 2/2s into play. I guess I do have the refurbished Familiar. So that's also something to consider. I can bestow? That doesn't seem that good. I'm really just hoping that I can get this Dreamtide Whale to die. That's my hope. I have this Dog Umbra. I just need this Dreamtide Whale to die. If they can double spell here, it would be pretty bad. Okay, that doesn't count as casting a spell. Just so you know. Okay, fair enough. So let's make the appropriate blocks. Chump block here. Hold on. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, let's hope they don't double spell. Okay, I'm at 5 life. I definitely don't want to double spell. Does this die when it gets 0? Okay, they sacrifice it when the last is removed, so that's good. But I still want to keep this around. Let's attack for 1. Played super safe, just in case. Play Nightmare. Let's do it for 3. I'm gonna actually generate energy here. Because I want to be able to just like, I want to be able to get Refurbished Familiar going. Alright. Good. Good. So now we can just start playing out a bunch of spells. And get Refurbished Familiar going. Alright. I am at 5 life though, so I still need to be careful. Gravedigg, it's fine. We just go Chthonian Nightmare. One, two, three, 4. Get this back. Play it again. Galvanic Discharge. Sure. Okay. Let me think. Play this. Figure out what it is that I want to go get with the unicorn. Do it for 3. Let's get the Inventor. At this point, we can make a Thopter. And then now, I have to figure out if I want to keep up Dog Umbra here, or just draw a card here with the Refurbished Familiar. Just like a million options. I feel like I want to be mana efficient. And just keep the Angel of the Ruins back. What do I want to get back now? Let's get back the Gargoyle. For now. Just get our defenses set up. Still not going to attack, because they had the removal spell there to break things up. There's the land. Alright, now we can start attacking. Here's my question. Do I sack this now to get something else back? You know, for now, I'm just not going to sack anything. I'm just playing it just to use my mana. But this seems like an excellent board. Uh-oh, Glimpse the Unthinkable into Blood-Soaked Insight, which they can't cast, which is excellent. Oh, no, they can. No, they don't have the red. They don't have the red. Okay, so we're not going to be able to hit them for a lot here. Oh, but they do have the ability to Horrific Assault, sure. Yeah. Which is honestly not that bad. Like, I still get a... Look at my... Like, this is still good, right? Oh, and then I can bestow and put a counter here too. And we have all of this going on. All right, and then let's keep up. I want to just keep up like both of these removal spells and play it super safe. The question is, I mean, I'm certainly sacking the Gargoyle. What do I want to get back? Is it another Gargoyle or is it a Refurbished Familiar? I'm going to get Refurbished Familiar because it flies. Draw a card, play a land, play it again. Dude, this Chthonian Nightmare has just been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't think I need 2 removal spells, so we'll just keep doing this, I guess. All right, let's just pass. Let's keep up Fel the Profane in case Dog Umbra doesn't work. Recycle. 1 card left. Utter insignificance. Good game! Yes! Woo! What a sick, sick game. What a sick game. Like, we literally have 2 cards in our deck that matter. It's Sorin and, it's Sorin and Chthonian Nightmare. And somehow we, like, have, like, an awesome Nightmare deck. And we were able to utilize that to fight through all of our opponent's Eldrazi. I cannot believe we're 6-1 with this pile. Let's keep it going. All right, we are on the play. Swamp 2 planes. I'm going to keep this. The Creation of Avacyn is a little bit dicey. I don't think it's particularly strong. But on the play with an aggressive draw, it can be okay. I can use it to get Sorin, for example. Or I can get Chthonian Nightmare, depending. Although I don't have any of the good creatures for the Nightmare. So Sorin might be a better choice, especially because I have a Dream Drinker Vampire here as something that lets me gain a bunch of life. Of course, I still need to draw the second Black Source here. All right, Twisted Landscape. It's a Grave Dig, okay. Yeah, Swamp off the top would be ideal. Or any creature. Playing against another Eldrazi deck, most likely. We've had some excellent games in this set, I will say. Some excellent, excellent games. Sometimes you just run out a couple bears. The bears. Golgari, okay. Evolution Witness would be good. Oh, Repurposer is also very good. That's super good. Okay. It's a Suppression Ray. Certainly going to play it. I don't really want to kill this. I'm just... Oh, wait. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, we just got to Dog Umbra this. As long as they don't have a sacrifice thing, this is not bad, right? Like, I get to get in for 4. And, like, killing this is pretty bad because they get another spawn, so... Yeah, but we've drawn some of our Nutlow cards. Again, this can be okay. But, obviously, you want to play it kind of as early as possible. Grim Servant? Okay. So they're going to get a 1-drop off of this? And go to 11? Okay. Horrific Assault, sure. Yeah, no, that's really good. It gains them some life. God, this is... Stop drawing planes! Just give me a swamp! Or like, you know, a relevant card. Man. Yeah, that'll get it done. That'll gain them a bunch of life back, too. I really hope they block. Okay. Because that way I get to cast my Grave Dig. I mean, it's not like the strongest thing in the world, but it still gives me something to play, right? And so, you know, they're going to Horrific Assault the Unicorn, most likely, unless they play something big. Or they can do both. Yeah, they're going to do both. Nyxborn Unicorn down. They go up to 12. And then we go, what? Dream Drinker Vampire and then kill this thing? Probably. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. It's not exciting, but it is a thing to do. Now we draw the Swamp, but I kind of want to kill the Condor. They have 3 cards in hand. The thing is, I don't have any of the cool, like, come into play effects, but, like, I don't know. I guess we just kill the Condor. They don't have any other artifacts to modular this onto, so that's good too. We'll just hit them for 2. They still have 3 cards in hand, and we have the Creation of Avacyn. Fortunately, we're at 26 life, so this is effectively a tutor. A Grim Tutor, but... Or is it just a regular tutor? It's just a regular tutor. Spymaster's Vault is very good. 3 cards in hand. If they play something big, then I won't be able to get in. This takes me 3 turns to get the card that I want. How awful is that? No. I mean, I guess it would have been a land, so it's like not that bad, but still, that is terrible. Okay, Nyxborn Hydra. Ew. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Like, I actually just don't know what to get. Oh. Yeah. It's probably Angel of the Ruins, right? Although I'm gonna take infinite damage if I get Angel of the Ruins. If it's just a spell, I can just cast it. But I'm at 26 life. Alright, let's do Angel of the Ruins. And I'm playing this because I don't want them to play Refurbished Familiar and keep me off of 7 lands. Although, actually, no, I get to play it for free, right? Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Oh, look. Dream Drinker Vampire helps with the life loss. So I'm banking on that. I'm at 26. I'm also banking on that. I hope they play an enchantment. I shouldn't have played the land, I guess. To be fair, like, I can just, like, attack with both of my creatures next turn if they hit me with the Hydra. But then they can use the Spymaster's Vault to, like, gain a bunch of life. I don't know. I think it's kind of close. If they keep it back, I'm also okay with that. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. What will they do? I can also just draw something sweet. Oh, this is going to be so painful. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, make 3 energy, or make a servo. I think I'm going to just make a servo. Well, it's going to be a close one, probably. Okay. Dream Drinker Vampire is now a 3/2. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Please do not kill my enchantment. I am all in on this enchantment. Please do not kill my enchantment. I would be very sad. Oh. Well, yeah, the Hydra attacking makes a lot of sense, actually. This is kind of interesting. They can sack the spawn and then, like, connive, and that would be very good for them. This way, if they do the Spymaster's Vault stuff, it's, like, not too bad. I mean, it can still be quite good, but I want to be able to attack with the Dream Drinker Vampire and gain me some life. If they, yeah. Okay. Yep. And then if they have, like, a removal spell. Oof. If they sacked the spawn and Spymaster's vaulted and pumped that, that would have been a huge blowout, but I guess this is also fine. Yeah. Because they get to connive 3. I mean, Spymaster's Vault is an extremely powerful card. Can you imagine how good this card would be in my deck with all my sacrifice nonsense? Like, it's a very, very good card. Alright, so next turn, you may put the exile card if it's... Okay, so next turn, I get to get the Angel in play. That gives me a 5/7. They're going to be down to 2 cards, but that's going to be their best 2 cards, most likely. I get to kill the Hydra for free. And then I get to menace the Dream Drinker Vampire. and hit them for 3 off of that as well. If I draw like a Sorin off the top, that would be ridiculous. They discarded 2 lands and a retrofitted Transmogrant. We drew Wither and Bloom. Wow, that's really good. Okay. All right. I don't want to Wither and Bloom that, so I'm going to attack for 3. And we have, yeah, okay. And the nice thing about Wither, I can like give Menace again next turn. If like they play 1 blocker and then I kill it and then I put the counter on this. That's not bad. But 3 cards in hand, and I mean, we know their hand's going to be pretty good. Flare of Malice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with greatest malice. Okay. That's good. Angel down. Angel down. Nightshade Dryad, okay. Jolted Awake. I can get a 2-drop back. I can get the Unicorn back. Let's see, they're at 12. This comes into play tapped. Let's kill you. The question is just a matter, it's just a matter of whether or not I want to use Wither and Bloom now or later. Because this turn I get a pretty safe attack in, right? I can also hit them for 5. But I actually think I like attacking for 3. The reason here is I can wait to give this Menace. But I can also put the counter on the Unicorn, which is also not bad. So just waiting to make my decisions, I think is quite nice. And we'll see what happens. 2 cards left in hand for the opponent. There was a good double spell turn. Territorial Color is very, very good here. Very, very good. So now I would like to find another way to kill. Okay. Nyxborn Unicorn also very, very good here. Oh my gosh. This is sick. Okay. I gotta think now. This is like, my brain cannot handle what's happening right now. So if I bestow here, it's got double Mentor, right? Okay, so I can attack with this, I think. Can I attack with this? Because I want to double Mentor onto this to make it 5 power. Then they can trade here and they can eat this. I guess I don't attack. Because I want to kill the color. Yep. That's fine. I mean, I have no cards in hand. Double blocking doesn't matter. I guess they can hope I misclick. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to attack with that other creature. But let's go with this. Super close game. Regardless of what happens, this was an excellent game to close out this set. Excellent game. My opponent's deck is very solid for a green-black deck. And our deck has definitely been overperforming. And I don't know if like what I did with the unicorns and the counters was correct. It felt right though, like having 2 5-power attackers there seems really good. Especially with the color in play. If they kill this unicorn, I can still attack with both of these creatures. Right? So that's excellent. And they kind of need to kill this unicorn. And if they kill it, I get 1 unicorn that's still a 2/2. And then I have a 1/1 as well. So they're at 4 and I attack with both. And then one of them has to get chumped by the spawn. That's also pretty nice. Now, if they have a cheap removal spell and Spymaster's Vault to connive and turn their spawn into a 2/3, then that's not good for me. Okay, that's a Trickster's Elk. Wow, do you have a double spell here? If they double spell here, it's not ideal. Okay, Hydra Trainer, sure. All right, give me something good. Come on, clutch. Clutch draw. Ooh. What do you do? I like that. All right. This is the best unicorn ever. And I have a lethal flyer. They have to rip. Life totals are 25-4. They don't particularly have great blocks here. If they triple block my unicorn, that's not great. Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to chump block my unicorn and trade Trickster's Elk for my 3/3. And now I have a pair of 5/5s, and all they have in play is a Hydra Trainer and a retrofitted Transmogrant in the graveyard. I mean, if I win 2 boxes with this, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well in that case, I want to kill that, and I want to kill this. Sure. Alright. Here we go. They have a 1/2. They're top decking. They can't use the Spymaster's Vault because they don't have the black source. Because it's black tap to use. What are they top decking? They're at 1 life. I have 3 creatures and they have 1 blocker. Land! Yes! Yes! We did it, folks! We did it! Oh man, that one turn, by the way, where they could have sacked their spawn to activate the vault to pump their creature, I think that was really important. I think that was really, really important. My opponent going through all the game actions, that's totally fine, sir. Good game. Oh my gosh. How do we go from 0-1 to 7 in a row with this deck? Now, obviously, this deck is better than I gave it credit for. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone 7-1. But at the same time, I was so uninspired by this deck, right? All this deck had was like an okay mana curve and just kind of a bunch of dorky little creatures. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Hello? I draw no extra cards. Creation of Avacyn. Okay, this card was just bad. Obstinate Gargoyle, I guess. You know what I mean? Some unicorns, like, I don't know. Jolted Awake as my only energy card outside of with Chthonian Nightmare. A Drossclaw double Gravedigg. You know what I mean? I mean, like, that's the thing. This deck was close, but it was like 5 solid playable short of like a complete deck. And we had to play like 5 cards that we don't absolutely love. And of course, that's the nature of a sealed deck. What did this deck have going for it, though? Good mana curve and some interaction, right? We had 5 removal spells and 2 bombs. Sorin of House Markov, which can be a bomb if you can flip it. And of course, Chthonian Nightmare with all these cheap creatures, especially with the Gargoyle and the Inspired Inventor as ways to just continue churning through your deck. With the Refurbished Familiar, we got to do some pretty silly things. And I know I didn't maximize on the Nightmare, but I tried my best. And we were able to win a bunch of games we had absolutely no business winning. Oh my gosh. This is, honestly, this is one of my proudest achievements. Going 7 wins with this pile of a deck, whew, what a wonderful feeling and what a wonderful way to close out the Modern Horizons sealed Arena Direct events here. Didn't have the opportunity to play in a ton, so, you know, this is going to be my last one here before some other videos come out. There's going to be some pretty special stuff down the line. Definitely look forward to that, but you know what? I am super happy that we were able to get 2 boxes with this. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, I'm going to be happy all day. This going 7-1 with this completely made my day. Thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out once again to all the patrons. Also go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want booster boxes of Magic the Gathering product, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, pioneer, or commander decks, go to TCGplayer.com and hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out HeavyPlay.com for all your supplies and accessories needs. You need deck boxes, you need sleeves, you need dice boxes, you need all that good stuff to make sure you're ready to go for your next tabletop gaming experience. Head on over to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching. 2 boxes. I'll see you tomorrow.